largest cruise ship ever built in just 9 days, will be carrying nearly 10,000 people around the Caribbean. What do I mean by largest cruise ship ever built? Let me give you some comparisons just for scale. You know this guy right here, very handsome man. He's about 6'1". He's a little guy, though, compared to the great blue whale of the sea. That's a 100-foot mammal. And that is little compared to the Titanic, largest ship of its day, 883 feet long. But think about this. The icon of the seas makes the Titanic look tiny, nearly 1,200 feet long. And Chris Van Cleve got an exclusive ride on this massive ship as it prepares to set sail with passengers. It's on a test cruise now, and he's joining us off the coast of the Bahamas. Chris, the way I like to think about this, it's like the Empire State Building lay outside and floated around the Caribbean. Good morning to you.
Well, good morning from the Bahamas. You know, there used to be a saying in the travel world that cruising was for the newlywed and the nearly dead. That is not the case anymore, particularly as Americans are spending big on experiences. Royal Caribbean answered with something truly huge. This ship is a destination unto itself that also happens to stop at a lot of really cool places along the way. And it is paying off big time for Royal Caribbean, because if you want to get on the Icon, you may have to wait until 2026.
Welcome aboard the Icon of the Seas, a $2 billion floating resort. At nearly 1,200 feet long, she is the world's largest cruise ship, with 20 decks, 2,805 staterooms for up to 7,600 passengers who can enjoy 7 pools, including the biggest on any ship, the world's first onboard water park with 6 water slides, theaters, a casino, and more than 40 places to eat and drink. Include the crew, and you're at nearly 10,000 people.
Over the process of building what we bill is the best family vacation in the world, and providing something for everyone, it slowly, through that creative journey, got bigger and bigger.
Why is bigger better?
It's not about size, it's really about iconic experiences.
Jay Schneider is Royal Caribbean's chief innovator.
10,000 people sounds a bit like going on vacation with the entire town.
We have purposely designed this ship to give more space for people. We believe even at 7,500 guests, it won't feel to you like your entire hometown has joined the ship.
While the average stateroom for a 7-day Caribbean cruise costs about $3,500 for 2 people, they've had no problem selling this ultimate family townhouse. 3 stories with room for 8. The table is a touchscreen loaded with games and a slide good for kids of any age.
And here.
It goes for up to $100,000 per trip. The Royal Loft is more for the high roller without kids. 2 bedrooms, private hot tub, and a huge balcony can be yours, starting at $40,000. Cruise critic, editor-in-chief Colleen McDaniel.
Bigger is better for a lot of people, right? It means more people can experience something. It means that there's a lot more amenities and activities on board the cruise ship. But bigger is also better for the cruise lines, right? The more people they can put on a cruise ship, of course, the better business they do, the more money they make.
It took my breath away.
When Kevin Curran saw the grandeur of this new enormous ship and that giant dome of windows up front, he knew he had to be on Icon's inaugural cruise from Miami later this month. The Oregon resident has been tracking the ship's construction for a year and a half.
The more I watched the videos, the more I understood this was something special.
Cruising is surging in popularity. Last year, passenger volume outpaced pre-pandemic numbers, and this year is expected to hit a new high of 36 million, as spending on experiences has climbed 65% since 2019. From the bridge, Captain Hendrik Loy is overseeing what amounts to a 3-day test drive to the Bahamas.
What do you get out of one of these shakedown cruises?
There is still fine-tuning that needs to take place.
And we had to test out some of the signature attractions. The Crown's Edge has you dangling 154 feet over the ocean. And would it be a vacation without a water slide?
Oh, this was the bad idea. Oh! And we're backwards. Now, we did get a lot of questions about COVID with so many people on board. Royal Caribbean says they have worked with health experts to roll out new health and safety protocols on board. There's a heavy emphasis on hand washing, and each of the individual staterooms has its own individual filtered air system, so you're not breathing the air of the people that are in the neighboring rooms and things. The ship is also greener, they say, than its predecessors. It uses liquefied natural gas. It makes its own water and treats its own trash. And guys, from the adults-only pool, I can tell you that the bar is already open.
Hey, that's starting early.
How do we sign up for this story?
Yeah, I think you got to do a lot of hits from airports around the country before you can get that assignment.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Chris, I think it looks very cool. I really
been
do.
working hard.
I love the shot. I love the shot. There's a shot in your piece where you see the Norwegian cruise ship going by. They're looking like, hey, what are they doing over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
It is really, really big. It's actually bigger than the largest aircraft carrier in the U.S. Navy, the Gerald Ford, and that boat has no slides at all. So they got 6 there. So that's pretty good.
Lots
That's pretty
to do.
good. All right, Chris, we appreciate you. Thank you. Enjoy that.